Hello everyone, how are you going? Welcome back to Mini Motorways, where I want to be trying my hand at the daily challenge. No traffic lights are off. It is certainly nothing that I'm crying about, but double the number of tunnels awarded is definitely something that I'm cheering about. So especially being on Rio, how do I want to be playing this? Because I start with the usual, but I will be gaining a lot of tunnels very quickly. I mean, I guess it's nice and easy and I don't have to worry about expert mode. Yeah, that is right. I probably should have blocked up a little bit, but at least I still have a little bit of room just to squeak things around for now. Green just doing its usual crammed spot. That's all right. I can fix that. There we go. All nice and good. And then I guess that blocks up virtually every single possible spawning location so far, besides here. And I don't want that to be spawning too close to the purple. So there you go. But week one, and I'm definitely going to be taking those tunnels because I'm going to need them a lot sooner than the bridges, given the fact that the bridges are all the way over on the right. Oh, okay, then Mr. Yellow squeaking in. I mean, at least I did take the tunnels, but now we have a second guy that is a lot more convenient. So lovely. I guess I don't really want anyone to be spawning right there or in the middle here. Yeah, just blocking up some dangerous locations, but otherwise that's fine. I mean, long term that may become a problem because I have to use a tunnel to get yellows from who knows where, but I guess it is only a tunnel and I have plenty of them. Speaking of tunnels, let me just take two more. Oh, would you look at that? I even predicted it by blocking up this area before, and then okay, the double whammy with the green as well. I guess one of the tunnels is going to have to be used, and probably another one as well, because otherwise I'm going to have to go around the long way, and I don't really need to with 45 tunnels at my disposal. And then green for now, probably just going to branch them off and go straight across, because I'm not going to run a separate road just for those guys right this second. Especially when so often you do get green spawning down the bottom right here, but I haven't expanded that far yet. But the classic Motorway 3 at week 3, lovely. I was wondering if I was going to be getting a motorway or a roundabout, but I will definitely take both eventually. And so we are seriously just cruising on up at the moment. Look at that, just plenty of room to spawn, but no one even similarly threatening. Come on, surely soon. Jeez, it's taking forever. Oh, there it is, finally a purple. In that case, I will just run a road up to here and run the motorway straight across. I guess, see how far I can really get. Can I go up one? Does it give me two more? Okay, yeah, that's going to be more efficient. There we go. Oh, well, I will definitely be taking that bridge, especially long term for the light blues. But look at this. We had a sneaky little double yellow. And so I guess, let me just figure this out. I'll pause it. See who I can afford to take wet, because that is a lot of yellow in a very tightly compacted area. To be honest, I think just splintering something like that is going to be my best bet, because I just don't have that many yellows for 3 buildings. I've got, what, 2, 4, 6, so I guess 2 each, which, yeah, when they're that spread out and just this random guy down here isn't helpful. I definitely don't want the reds to be spawning too closely, or even just coming down to the green and being claustrophobic with that, so I'll just start blocking up a couple of dangerous areas. But okay, we do have a couple of greens spawning in where I thought we were going to have a couple of greens spawning in. So, well, I think I found my answer as to why we had those greens spawning in, but hey, I will definitely not be complaining, because that is very, very easy. Plenty of road tiles, plenty of everything. Everyone can go everywhere they need to. Week 5 already though, and what do I possibly want to be taking? Because I will be using the tunnels, but honestly I think that I will eventually want more bridges than tunnels, because they are a rarer resource, and so bridge it is. Yes, there they are. See, that is exactly what I was worried about, and I guess speaking of being worried, I should probably just block up a little bit of a protection area just from its brother, the other red, that just always spawns too close. Oh no, and now a light blue over there as well. The reds and the blues are just going to be fighting each other on the same plane. I mean, look, I guess I still do have a bit of expansion to go, but really not that much of it. It's going to be spawning all the reds that it usually spawns up there, as well as a whole nother building. Oh no, and now another purple up there, and I don't even have a roundabout to be able to facilitate the motorway. I have a couple of purples over on the right here, but they're not really that close. I mean, I guess it's not the worst thing I've ever done. I will definitely not be saying no to a motorway, because I have a sneaking suspicion that light blue, or who else, I guess red, can also just deal some serious damage to me in the long term, especially just with that island over there. It always just threatens with light blue just having everyone in one corner. And speaking of, look at that, finally the next challenger has approached with, oh my goodness, both of them just coming in swinging, both the red and the light blue coming in within a day of one another. All right, so how do I want to be breaking this red off? I guess I should probably afford to be going to the end of the week. I've got a couple of light blues and I definitely don't want to let them block up my access. There we go. At least join it in via it. Wow, I'm out of road tiles. Not just yet, I am not, but there we go. Perfect amount, but no way to get over to that light blue besides using my motorway, which isn't the worst idea, especially when you wait to the end of the week and then you get another one. So there we go. At least I don't feel as though I'm spending my only lifeline. Alright, so I don't even have that many light blues, but I almost feel as though with 3 bridges, I can afford to just shore a few things up, but leave that road in. Ooh, at least I just have a bit of a buffer zone right there, but look at that. I will be taking a bridge because I've already got 3 tunnels and I do not need that many more. But look at this yellow just came in once again swinging. At least, like I said, I have a little bit of a buffer zone between the reds and the blues and the other reds again. But to be honest, it doesn't really help me get the yellows all the way up there, because I only really have 1 pocket of them and they're pretty much in use at the moment. However, I am thinking instead of putting that red line underneath, I can just afford to be taking it around the top as well, pilfering a couple of these guys off because it doesn't need that many. Look at it, it'll be fine. And then look at this, skew it all the way up and over. Beautiful. Wow, well, if I'm honest, that was a very, very cruisy weekend, so I will be taking that motorway, but I guess it also forces my hand to use one. I mean, in saying that, I am still waiting to see who is possibly going to be next because the houses are going absolutely crazy at the moment. Blue is especially just popping off, and so I'm waiting for the third one of those. Maybe just because I blocked it up, but I guess also I'm waiting for this to be populated. Usually a green spawns down here, and there is plenty of room over on the right. Look at all these blues, they are just going absolutely mental, and I still am yet to have a roundabout sadly, and so I think motorway 2 is about to be overwhelmed, but God, there's just so many things that I could possibly do because I have so many houses and so many cars sitting in driveways. Directly connect these people to 2 motorways, probably long term especially. So yeah, it also gives me a bridge back, which I don't particularly need. Wait, give me that. Why can't I grab this motorway? Fine, I'll delete it then and just redraw it back in exactly where I want it. There you go, boom. Oh, really? Another red up there? I mean, I do have a boatload of people spawning in, but that is going to be a high volume road, especially I don't really have a motorway, and I don't think it's necessary to have a motorway up there. I mean, I guess I can afford to be doing something along the reds lines, and maybe I don't take it from the top like it looks like I should. I think I would actually take it from the other bottom red, because they have a lot of people sitting around doing absolutely nothing. Alright, well, even though I do have that blue right there, I can see that this main middle purple is going to be the one struggling the most, and so with, wow, a lot of stuff, I guess I might as well take the tunnels, because that is what the minimum I have is. There we go. But like I was saying, I think it is time for motorway 1 to move over to somewhere else, at least to here, because it gives me a lot more volume. So now just turning my attention to the light blue, I'm wondering where do I want to be getting them from, because as we can see, bar 2, everyone is spawning in one particular location, and so, I mean, I'm still wondering for this guy to be populated, I mean, if it ever does, because I swear sometimes it just leaves it, it just takes up space for no reason. But where do I want to be getting these guys from, because I don't even have a motorway for them. I mean, I guess if I was to replace motorway 1 with one of my many bridges that are never at this rate going to get used, that would definitely free up that. So here we go. It's quite the long road, but it should be okay with 4 people. I can always add in maybe a couple more if I really needed to, but there you go. Get rid of you. Oh, actually, hang on a second. Wait, I still have one motorway that hasn't come back to me, but I now have a spare one, so I must have 5. Really? Or was I just not counting 1? I think I have 4, but one's been deleted. That makes a massive, massive difference. All right. I can leave the infrastructure in because, well, for 1, I don't need the tunnel, and 2, I might want motorway 1 back at some point, but otherwise that should be good to go. Aha! Finally, I get the guy that I've just been waiting for. The green is what it is going to be, and I guess I have a boatload of greens down the bottom left that aren't going to be used for anything else, and so that is also quite an easy one to pipe up. It just kind of contaminates the blues, but hey, that's alright. Well, I was just going, oh wow, I'm about to be using a lot of tunnels, but hey, I guess if you're just going to be giving me tunnels like that, I can afford to be using every single one I need to. And now that yellow's upgraded, which isn't the greatest thing because I don't have anyone for it, especially because they are trapped once again by the blues. The blues are just chopping everyone in half. Purple is also dying, so I can afford to give them their motorway back because I will admit it is a very long way. I mean, I guess now it probably just comes down to doing a count about what line has what amount of people. So I have 2, 4, I was about to say 6, but wow, only 5 on that one line compared to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, so that roundabout should definitely be moved to another location. I might be able to share the entire thing between people, but that just sounds really scary if I'm honest, to put the roundabout right here and share it between all 3 via 2 roads. It's just my classic form of death. Either way, let me just see if I can even fit it in there. Okay, I can fit exactly what I want in there, but 2, I really want that to be happening. I mean, let me just get rid of the roads that I don't want at all. Oh, look at this. It's just so gross. I mean, I do have a boatload of people on the way, but hopefully that roundabout can just keep up with what I needed to, because that is a stressful amount of people on their way right now. I mean, in a perfect world, I would love to be able to give them their own line, but look at this, they're just ramping up, and really everyone is going to 1, and so the other one is going to die as well. But okay, well, maybe I can give them their own line then. If I do just take this motorway, because I definitely don't need the tunnels, I can just afford to splinter enough people off and not make it such a cluster of everything wrong. So motorway from, okay, well, really, I can't put it there. I swear I put it there before. Either way, let me just put a little branch off and then I should be able to put it there. Motorway 5 all the way up to there. That should fix the red problem. Other than that, looking around, not too many problems. I think purple have sorted themselves out. Oh, but look at that. As soon as I opened up that island, just removing 1 road tile, I just had another blue go and spawn right there. I mean, to be honest, I think it can take it just putting it right there. However, I will just move this. So I think maybe a little bit more just to give it some breathing room, because so often it just backs up right there. Guess I should see though, who is that? Come on, wait, hang on a second. Why has no one been leaving there? Wait, does just no one go? Come on, surely you can survive. You have plenty of people flowing to you, but oh my goodness. Oh no, I'm just seeing a massive drought in people not arriving. This is the next car on its way, and that is a long way away, considering everyone has picked up their trip. Will this be the end? And will it be because just no one decided to leave after I had to just give someone a motorway? For goodness sake, like, come on, get home, get back out again. You need to just be consumers. And so now that I am officially over 2,000 points, I think the city's just deciding that no, I've had enough for today and I'm just packing up and going home. Because let's just see, can this car and all of its subsidiaries just make it there in time? I guess it will, but it will only be just, come on, I need everyone to be going home and then making it back out again. Surely there was just more red somewhere. I guess they're all down the bottom left, but they're not really helpful down there. And that is not an unusual thing, I do expect that, but in this case they're just not helpful. I need more people on, well, all the lines. And I also don't see a way that I could possibly get red over there, because with this green tunnel right here, it's an impermeable barrier. I can't go over or under it. I can't make tunnels on tunnels. And so even though there's an entire mountain there, and I could just choose a different elevation, nah, apparently everything goes on one. And so surely I can just get a couple of people traveling a little bit faster. Oh my goodness, maybe that will just be the difference. A red down there. Okay. That's a lot of people that are once again trapped behind everything, but if I just take the purples around a different way, I think I should just be able to free them. I mean, hey, I guess if nothing else, I'm certainly just glad that I have this many tunnels at my disposal, because otherwise being able to make this change would be impossible. Honestly, what an absolutely abhorrent system I've got right there. There are just things going everywhere. It is so messy, lines crossing over lines, but hey, if it works, and that is all I really care about, but I'm yet to find out if that's the case, so let's just play it and see if this top left red can just hold on now that guy's just taken a bit of pressure off. But oh, okay. What do I want to be taking? I guess tunnels, because I've just burned through all of them somehow. Ooh, that pin is finally going away. Look at that. It is fighting one little pip, and look at that. It is finally, like I said, just going away. Everyone has just returned back to neutral buoyancy. Ah, brilliant. Just as we're creeping up to 3,000 points, just for it to just come and load on some more stuff. Okay, I see the purple are definitely struggling, and I think it's because of yellow. Let me just ditch yellow, because there's no reason for you to be in the way when I have other people that can just serve that purpose. I have just realized that I have mixed the yellows and blues, and I would love to not do that, but I don't see how I can't, because they go straight through each other's lines. I mean, it hasn't been causing me too much drama so far, especially not in the grand scheme of things, but I think long term that might be what kills me. Aha, look at this. This yellow is just ramping up, and like I said, that could be my downfall in the very near future. Oh, it is just, wow, it is really struggling. And that green, there's no way that green should be struggling. I refuse to believe that one. This one, on the other hand, I can certainly agree with, just the fact that it's got 3 cars, and oh my goodness, am I just hearing, wow, everyone dying all of a sudden all at once. And look at the amount of traffic in the middle here. Why is there so many greens right there not being able to move? Probably because of blue. In that case, let me just see if I can make a bit of a fix here and remove blue from the entire equation up there. That should be enough just to hold down the fort for now. I just need another yellow to be going there, and I don't think it's going to make it there in time. Come on, it's so close. Oh, it was so close. If I could have done that a little bit earlier, it probably would have been all right, but look at that, 111 days, 37.22. Ah, there were just so many micro adjustments, especially after red, that could have been done, but I just didn't catch it in time. And look at that, all of a sudden, like I said, the city just shut on down. But hey, like I was saying, I was certainly not too worried about not having traffic lights, and so let's just see what my entire thing ranks as. Come on, it's got to be alright. I reckon top 10%. Well, decent work to everyone else then. Wow, nice work. But anyway, in saying that, I reckon I'm just finally going to call it there. So thank you for watching this episode of Mini Motorways. If you did enjoy the video, feel free to do the algorithmic things down below. Also, if this is the first video of mine that you're watching, then make sure to go check out my other ones, or hey, maybe you even just want to consider subscribing so that you don't miss another one of these in the future. But all in all, have a good one, and see ya.